Good evening, everyone. First of all, give it up for the class of 2020. We've been working hard for 12 years to get to this point, and now we're finally here, so let's get a big round of applause. As Leonardo da Vinci said, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Sometimes in life, the things that appear to be simple are actually incredibly difficult. And sometimes the things that we take for granted are suddenly gone. Graduation is something that seniors all around the world take for granted. Yet there's thousands, if not millions, of high school and college seniors that didn't get to have a graduation this year. Tennis might look easy on TV, but to hit Rafa's famous banana shot is definitely not as easy as it looks. A 5 to 10 minute speech doesn't sound like a great challenge either, but trust me, I feel like it's a miracle that I've finally gotten here with a finished speech. What ultimately helped me in figuring out what I wanted to talk about was a piece of advice from my fellow graduate Millen, who told me, make it funny, we're all gonna cry anyway. So today I'm leaving aside the overly serious and inspirational stuff, and instead I would just like to express my gratitude to all the people who have contributed to our journey and reflect on some of the good memories that we have made. Now I'm gonna quickly switch to Swiss German to thank my family at home. Danke vielmals, Valedictorians. Ohne ich wäre das hier nicht möglich gewesen. Ihr habt mir geholfen, immer auf dem Boden zu bleiben und die 3 Jahre hier voll auszunutzen. Auch wenn ihr weit weg sind, habe ich immer auf eure Unterstützung zählen. Head Opa, Völkeloma und Kleine, ihr seid die Besten, habe ich ganz fest gern. Grossmami und Grosspapi, das ist zwar ein Hut mit einem geraden Dächli, aber keine Angst, die Hose habe ich aufgezogen. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I want to thank all the families that are out there watching right now for their support. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here, so let's give them a big round of applause. Then I want to thank all the teachers, coaches, and staff members that have helped us become our best selves, find our individual identities, and make this place an absolute paradise. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Tarun, for being one of the most genuine teachers I've had in my whole life. I'll miss you a lot when I go to university. Thank you, Miss Swain, for being an incredibly passionate teacher and an extremely nice person. You taught us the importance of detail and made us pay more attention to the little things. Thank you, Theus, for teaching us how to listen properly and really pay attention to what the people are saying. Your notorious questions out of the blue are something that we'll never forget for the rest of our lives. Then I want to thank all my friends for making the 3 years I spent here the best 3 years of my life. Thank you, Veer, for being like a brother to me. I wish you could be here today. Thank you, Sven. Sven, where are you? Thank you for being so adorable. Your hair is looking gorgeous tonight. Wherever the photographer is, make sure you take lots of pictures of him because he practices hours in the mirror for occasions like these, so make sure you take lots of pictures. Then I want to thank Tal and Jaime for showing us how to live in the present and for always finding something to laugh about. Although the mental games of tennis can get you guys slightly unsettled at times, you two have truly found the keys to enjoy life. Just a few weeks ago, when the end of school was approaching, me and Tal were getting a bit nostalgic about having to leave this place soon. We realized that the 3 years here have basically been like an extremely long school camp, because we literally spent time together 24/7. Our friends were our neighbors. We could have every meal together and laugh and joke around all the time. We could go to school and practice together. We could basically do everything together. So me and Tal, we came to the realization that once we leave this place, you would probably never be able to live this kind of lifestyle again. But instead of getting sad, Tal compared the situation to a really good burger that is going off the menu. We concluded that for the roughly 4 weeks that were left, we would eat that burger as slow as we possibly could and cherish every single bite of it. Time goes by way too fast, so we have to make sure that we live in the moment. I also want to thank all my other friends, Miko, Ryu, John, Hubert, Aryan, Milan, Marco, Ethan, and all the other people who were here in the first and second year that are not here anymore. You guys are amazing. I'll miss you guys, and I hope we keep in touch. Next, I want to thank our 2 student representatives, Lucia and Karen. You guys have made remarkable efforts for the school over the past 3 or 4 years, so let's give them a big round of applause. I also want to thank Rafa and his family for having the courage to start this project and for building a paradise. Thanks to you, so many of us have found a second home and a second family. Apart from the fantastic facilities, the most special thing is the cultural diversity that we have here, because it taught us how to become more tolerant and respectful towards other cultures, and I think that is something that is going to be useful for the rest of our lives. Especially during these times with everything that is going on in the US and around the world, I think the Academy is an example of respect and acceptance. So thank you, Rafa, for making that possible. Lastly, I want to thank the Mallorquin sun, who is unfortunately not here with us today. I want to thank the sun for these beautiful tan lines that we all have, especially the tennis players. At the beginning of my second year, me and my dad went shopping to Festival Park once, and as we were walking through the mall, we walked past this lady that just shamelessly stares at my sock tan lines. And I felt incredibly judged. But later, I realized that these tan lines are actually something to be proud of, because they are evidence of the hours that we spent training hard. They stand for the blood, sweat, and tears that we all left out there in the court. They stand for effort, discipline, and commitment. It's true, they might look weird, but in order to become great, we need to get out of our comfort zone and make some sacrifices. So we should all embrace our tan lines more and be proud of what they stand for. Now, we are here today to celebrate the end of a chapter and reflect on the lessons that will help us for our next chapter. Whether it's university, a gap year, or anything else, I'm sure that now that we graduated, we have the tools to really do good and be successful on our path. So to wrap this up, remember to do the little things right, to listen to people properly, to make sure your hair looks good, to eat that burger slow and appreciate what you have, to be respectful and tolerant, and to be proud of your tan lines. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor. Thank you very much.